Hey, good morning. Good morning. It is 5:30 a.m. on January. I always have to look because I always forget what day it is because I'm always just working. But it is 5:30 in the morning on January 17th, I believe it is. I can't even find it on my phone. Who cares? It's 5:30 a.m. Welcome to another episode of Rise and Grind. My name is Glenn Lundy, General Manager, Dan Cummins, Chevrolet and Buick in Paris, Kentucky, the second largest volume dealer in the United States of America. And I've got some awesome stuff for you guys this morning. Some truly powerful stuff for you guys this morning. Some things that you have to listen to and you have to apply in your life if you want to be successful, if you want to kick off this great day and this great week. So do me a favor, share the feed. Let's get some people in here as we rise and grind. Good morning, Clayton. Good morning, Gregory, David, Chip, AJ. Good morning, Jeffrey. Jeffrey Berga, what's up, man? Tom Sizemore, it is going to be a great day. Good morning, Scott Simons. I saw you in the news giving away a car this week, my man Scott Simons with the big heart helping out a young lady that needed some help. That was awesome. Frank Rivera, good morning. Gregory, Kenna, AJ, that's what I'm talking about. Rise and Grinders coming together, and we've got some powerful stuff this morning. But before I get into that powerful stuff, I want to let you guys know that your support and your encouragement means the world to me. I got a message this morning. I got a message that says, I just want to say, Glenn, that you have been a huge inspiration in my life. No, you don't know me. I saw a few of your posts on Psychology and decided to follow you. I started in the car business in July with no sales experience whatsoever. There have been ups and downs, but your inspiration has pushed me through it. You have encouraged me to share my faith at work. Love that. You have motivated me to, says it right here, rise and grind. 5:30 Central Time. I get it, 5:30 Central Time, not Eastern Time. But I just wanted to say thank you for sharing your inspirational story. You truly have been a huge factor in changing my life, even though you didn't know you were. Guys, let me tell you something. When I read a message like that, it is fuel for this fire. It continues to push me. When you guys hit the likes and you hit the comments and you guys hit the share buttons, it is fuel. It is an amazing way that you guys give back, that you continue to make me feel like what we're doing here is important, it's valuable, and it's worth something. So I truly appreciate likes, comments, shares, messages. I love it. I love it. It jacks me up for Rise and Grind at 5:30 in the morning. Okay, so that's out of the way. Here's what we're going to talk about this morning. There is something called the power of now. And we're going to dig into that a little bit right now. If you saw the title of today's lesson tonight, the title of today's show, Rise and Grind, the title is You Snooze, You Lose. You snooze, you lose. Thanks, Scott. All right. Now, you snooze, you lose might sound kind of cute. You know, it might sound kind of like it rhymes. Like it's kind of fun, okay, you snooze, you lose. But let me tell you something. You snooze, you lose is probably one of the truest statements that exists in this universe. And it's something that we have to take seriously. Now, we're going to dig into that a little bit. Then we'll get into the power of now. But let me explain to you why snoozing is a terrible, terrible thing to do. Okay? Terrible thing. First reason, snoozing is a terrible thing to do. When we hit that snooze button on our alarm clock, here's what happens, okay? We have natural sleep cycles, and if you want to dig more into your natural sleep cycles, you need to get a book by Mel Robbins called The 5-Second Rule. But we have these natural sleep cycles, these tendencies where the mind knows about, on average, how long that you like to sleep, about, on average, how long you're going to be in bed. And so it creates a pattern, a wave pattern in your brain, okay? You create this wave pattern where you lay down, you go to sleep, you sink into a deep sleep, and then you roll out of that deep sleep, back up out. Okay? And that's based on a cycle. Most people have a couple different waves depending on how long you sleep. Now, here's what happens. When your body knows what time it's supposed to wake up, okay, because your mind is powerful. It knows what time you're supposed to wake up. So we're approaching rise and grind time, right? We're approaching 4:50. Now, if we're approaching 4:50 and our mind knows that we're supposed to be up at 4:50, it's pulling us out. It's pulling us up and out so that we can get up and get going. The alarm clock goes off. It's 4:50. If we hit the snooze button, here's what happens. As soon as you hit snooze, your body goes back into another sleep cycle. It goes back down into taking you into deep sleep. So even though we're only snoozing for 10 minutes, or maybe we're only snoozing 15 minutes or whatever, even though we're only snoozing for that long, it's going to send your brain into about a 3-hour cycle before you're up and moving again. So we cannot hit the snooze button. You're going to mess up your natural sleep cycle. Okay? Now, another reason we can't hit the snooze button is because if we hit the snooze button first thing in the morning, guess what? You've lost the battle. Oh my gosh, dude. It's 4:50 a.m. and you have already lost. You've already lost, dude. You set a goal for yourself. You said, hey, I'm going to wake up at this time. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. You went to bed with every intention of rising and grinding. You went to bed with every intention of doing that. And now here you are. It's time to get up. The alarm clock's blaring in your ear. And you hit snooze? You hit snooze? Oh my gosh, you just took everything that you had planned, everything that your intentions were for the day. You just took it all and you lost before you ever even got out of bed. You lost the battle. Do not hit the snooze button. If you snooze, you lose. All right? Powerful stuff. I'm telling you, we got powerful stuff for you today. All right? Sleep is for losers. Tell them, Heather Toomey. That's what I'm talking about. Greg says, if not me, who? I'd know my win. One of my mantras. Yes, sir. Gregory. Love it. Like I said, guys, love the comments, love the likes, love the shares. AJ's won the battle today. I love it. Nice graphics, Glenn. We getting high tech on the rise and grind. That's right, Scott. We are getting high tech. As a matter of fact, real quick, before we get into a little bit more of the power now, I want to let y'all know you can holler at me right there. If you're not doing it already, follow me on Instagram at Glenn Lundy. You can check me out there. I also got my YouTube page. Check that out. YouTube.com, In the Beginning Inspiration. YouTube.com/In the Beginning Inspiration. You got to check that out. All right, cool. Let's get back to what we were talking about. Okay, so you know you'll have an incomplete, or you'll screw up your sleep cycle. Okay, you also know that hitting the snooze button, you've already lost. You already know that. Okay, now here's what this leads into. Okay, it's not just about the snooze button. It's about something that's called the power of now. The power of now. And actually, if you go to my YouTube page, youtube.com/In the Beginning Inspiration. If you go to my YouTube page, there is a video up there called The Power of Now. This is a video that I made well over a year ago when we first early started doing some videos. It's not the greatest quality video on the planet, but it was good for what we had back then. The power of now. And here's what I want you to know. Okay, there is so much power and so much energy in doing something now. All of your successful people, anyone that you follow, anyone that you study, anyone that's made it big will tell you how much power there is in doing things right now. And here's why. Okay, there's a couple reasons we don't want to push things off till later. Okay, a couple reasons why. Whoa. Sorry. A couple reasons why. Oh my gosh, here we go. See, Scott, you said something about my high-tech display. Now I'm messing up. Okay, here, check it out. Okay, the power of now. Now, here's the thing. When you have a thought, you have an idea, you have something that needs to get done, you've got something on your checklist, you've got something at your job, you've got something with your family, whatever it is that you've got going on that's popping into your head. When you delay doing this, okay, when you delay doing this one thing, all you're doing is delaying the inevitable. You're going to have to do it. At some point in time, it's going to have to get done. And hopefully you live long enough to get there, to get to that point. But you're going to have to do it anyway. So you might as well do it now. right now. Right this moment. Oh, just had a thought. You know what I just thought? I thought I should probably share this video because Glenn's talking about some good stuff. Do it now. Do it right now. Whatever the thought is, whatever that process is, you got to do it now. And here's the reason that that's most important, okay? And this is what we're really going to dig into. Okay, something called incomplete cycles. When you have things left on the table undone, you have incomplete cycles. Your brain does not like incomplete cycles. Your brain cannot handle incomplete cycles. Okay? Doesn't work. What happens is it starts to bog you down as you start loading more and more incomplete cycles on your shoulders. I need to do this. I got to do this. At some point, I got to get to this. What happens is ultimately you can't get any of it done. It's overwhelming, right? It's overwhelming, like when you walk into that room and there's just crap everywhere, and you're like, "Man, how am I supposed to clean all this up? I don't even know where to start." That's what happens in the brain when you keep putting things off for later. Okay, I'll do that in a little bit. I'll do that in a little bit. Why? Then the brain just starts to fill with all this crap, and it doesn't know where to start, and you can't get anything done. You're killing yourself. Just one incomplete cycle on top of another incomplete cycle on top of another incomplete cycle. And there's nowhere to go from there. You get lost. You get stuck. You have to start doing things right now. You have to, in order to get to the next level in your life, in order to get better organization in your life, in order to be more successful in your life, you have to get rid of all of the snooze buttons. You have to, not just the snooze button on your alarm clock that messes up your sleep cycle, or not just the snooze button on your alarm clock that can cause you to lose the battle before you ever even get out of bed. Not just that snooze button, but you've got to get rid of the snooze button that you're hitting all day long. As you're going through the day, you keep hitting the snooze button. Oh, I got a voicemail. I'm going to call that guy back later. Oh, I got that email I need to handle. I'm going to handle that later. You're hitting the snooze button all day long, and you're screwing up because you're leaving yourself with all these incomplete cycles. And then you get home at the end of the day after you've been at work for 12 hours, after you rose and you grinded it out and you put in all this work and you didn't really have any success and you feel unfulfilled, and you get home and you're like, my gosh, I really didn't even do anything today. What a waste of time. What a waste of a day. You feel that way because you have all of these incomplete cycles on your shoulders. Whereas the alternative is, I get it done. I get it done now. I got it done as soon as I thought about it. And when you do that, when you live in this power of now, you will arrive at home every day feeling accomplished, feeling powerful, feeling like you are what you are, which is an incredible being made by God with the power to create. The power to make change. The power to control your own destiny. I am fired up and jacked up on this Thursday morning, whatever day it is. I'm telling y'all, I barely ever even know the day of the week because the day of the week don't matter. But here's what I do know. I do know that the rise and grind is real. I do know that we're pulling together a powerful network. Oh, let me get this off of here. Powerful network of risers and grinders. I do know that you have to get these snooze buttons out of your life. And I also know that when you get a chance, you need to go check out this webpage right here, okay? YouTube.com/InTheBeginningInspiration. On there, you will find my show. I have a show called In the Beginning that you'll find on there. That's awesome. You'll also find all of my Saturday morning sales meetings at Dan Cummins Chevrolet and Buick. We stream our Saturday morning sales meetings live so that everybody can get a peek in the window and see what we're up to. So you'll find those on youtube.com/InTheBeginningInspiration. You'll find those there. You can also follow me on Instagram, Glenn_Lundy. I have got to get to the gym. We are doing some rehab on my knee. And I got to do it now, even though it hurts, even though I don't love it, even though it's not my favorite thing to do in the world. Guess what? It's got to get done, and I got to do it now. You guys have to do it now, too, all right? So, Heather, you get too occupied trying to catch up that you never grow. Fact, Jesse Wood. That's right. 5 a.m. is the time for hard workers are either going to sleep or waking up. Fact. Jesse Woods on it. Leanne Howard, you jumped in late. I'm going to need you to go back because there's some powerful stuff in today's Rise and Grind. Some powerful stuff. Make sure we're sharing this stuff. Make sure you go back and listen to it again. Go back and watch this again. I don't care if you can see the screen or not. You need to be listening. You got to be listening. Today's message will change your life. Tom says you are jacked up. I am jacked up. Dolly says, preaching. I'm preaching, girl. I'm preaching. I'm trying to break through. I'm trying to help some people. Frank, you bet, man. Frank says, thank you. You bet, Frank. I appreciate it. Scott, procrastination. Don't put off to tomorrow to what you can do today. Fact. And Scott Simons, I love you, man. Love that you gave away that car. If you guys don't follow Scott Simons, do me a favor. Hop on there and follow Scott Simons, man. He runs a big auto group, and he's just an incredible guy, and they're out there making a difference, and it's awesome. Stacy Schiller, good morning, and yes, sir, I lost this. I snoozed in. No snoozing, Stacy! Dang it, girl. Come on. But you still in the Rise and Grind. You made it here at 5:45. You made it at 5:45, just a little bit late. That's okay. You're just a little bit late. We're still learning. We're still learning. All right, guys and girls. Hey, love you guys. Hey, thanks, Scott. Yeah, you have a super productive day as well, man. Frank, you're very, very welcome. Power of Now is incredible. Don't get caught. That's right, AJ Anderson. It's real. And I'm telling you, if you go to youtube.com/inthebeginninginspiration, you'll find that in a playlist. You'll find the Power of Now. It's a video that I did a while back. And I think you'll enjoy it. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Got to get to the gym. Have a great, phenomenal, fantastic, incredible, amazing day. Remember, you need to take yourself a moment and pat yourself on the back just for being a member of the Rise and Grind. You are doing something that 96% of the population won't do, which is you're getting up before the sun gets up and you're feeding your mind some powerful stuff before you start your day. You are an elite group of people, an incredible group of people that are going to make a difference on this planet. You are loved. You are loved by a mighty God that has given you the power to create. And you are taking advantage of that by getting up early and rising and grinding. So pat yourself on the back. Have an incredible day today. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the Rise and Grind.